Today, Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar will discuss and give the lecture on the leadership and the corporate culture. And the culture is a way for organization to learn environmental factor. There are many definitions for the culture. Issue of difference with the leader of the directors, including material that is much discussed in the current, and most experts believe that the leadership is something different from the management. Keywords are the culture, leader of the director, leadership, management. Introduction. The concept of the corporate culture within the past 15 years has gone more range because the student organizations have tried to explain what happens in the organization. Organizations are the political structure which provide opportunity for the career development. Every organization has a culture. Cultural components of business, environment, customs and rituals, values, cultural networks and heroes. While a big culture implies know just what is expected of them are idle. The main components of an effective corporate culture of the organization's mission, goal, work environment, management style, corporate practices and policy, recruitment and career development, benefits and the rights. Richard Hendrickson in 1989, in his research in the field of the culture and leadership, concluded the nature of leadership is related to the nature of the culture. Leadership is essentially a form of culture expression. The overall leadership can only be defined in terms of the process, can only lead to a multi-staged phenomenon. In fact, is what the corporate culture, since it originated and is determined by the culture with the other parts of the organization, such as planning, organizing, leading, and controlling the match. In fact, if the culture of these things does not match, then the organization will be hard times ahead, hence continue to provide a clearer view of the leadership and effectiveness has been paid. Manager and leader. In Orient countries, especially developing countries, they believed manager and leaders are similar and don't have differences. But in order to the latest research, managing and leadership have lit similar items and more of them are different. But it is so complicated to understand to those countries to believe this fact. The leader should control the society, but manager should control their benefits. Leadership is a lead generally than the manager. We can see differences of these two items visibly. Leader can be a good supporter for their supported personnel, but manager is not so care for their behavior of their personnel. There are certain cultural factors that are preventing these leaders assume responsibility and make changes. Smith had Peterson in 1988 in his book called Leadership, Organization and Culture. The process are sent to lead a cultural perspective. To be successful, candidate must understand the culture of your organization. Each organization and not by the written rules, custom, values, beliefs, and way of doing things are there. Understanding the consequence of failure in the corporate culture is inevitably collapse. Issues of difference with the leader of the director, including material that is much discussed in current, and most experts believe that leadership is something different from the management. Robbins quotes generally says, the director about the goals of the non-personal attitude is the leader in the personal and active attitude. Leadership is setting a new direction or vision for a group that follow. For example, a leader is the spirit head of that new direction. Management controls for the direct people, resources in a group according to the principle or value that have already been established. The difference between the leadership and management can be illustrated by considering what happens when you have without the others. Leadership without management sets a direction or vision that others follow without considering too much how the new direction is going to be achieved. Other people then have to work hard in the trail that is left behind, picking up the pieces and making it work. For example, in Lord of the Rings, at the Council of the Elrond, Ford and Bergin rescued the council from the conflict by taking responsibility for the quest of destroying the ring. But most of the management of the group come from the others. Management without leadership control resources to maintain the status quo or to ensure things happen according to the already established plan. For example, a referee manages a sport game but does not usually provide leadership because there is no new change or no new direction. The referee is controlling the resource to ensure that the laws of the game are followed and a status quo is maintained. Leadership combined with the management does with it what sets a new direction and manages the resources to achieve it. For example, a new elected president or the prime minister. Some potential confusion. The absence of leadership should not be confused with the type of leadership that calls for the no action so be taken. For example, when Gandhi went on the hunger strike and called for the protesters to stop during the negotiation for the India's independence, he demonstrated great leadership because taking no action was a new direction for the Indian people at that time. Also, what is often referred to as a participative management can be a very effective form of the leadership. In this approach, a new direction may seem to emerge from the group rather than the leader. However, the leader has facilitated that new direction whilst also engendering ownership within the group. It is an advanced form of the leadership. Sometimes an individual may act as a figure head for the change and viewed as a leader even though he has not set any new direction. This can arise when a group sets a new direction of its own accord and needs to express that the new direction in the form of the symbolic leader. An example is the Nelson Mandela whilst in prison. During the period when Nelson Mandela was imprisoned, when his ability to provide personal direct leadership was limited, he continued to grow in power and influence as the symbolic leader for the anti-apartheid movement. Following his release from the prison, he demonstrated actual leadership by leading South Africa into a process of reconciliation rather than retribution. Stoner, in his book titled Management, the management planning process, organization, leadership, and control over tasks and defines the organization's members. According to this definition of leadership is an vital part of the management. While most resources, leadership and management are separately defined and studied, that it will establish, coordinate people and inspire them to solve a problem or puzzle that are on their way. Gardinger's definition of leader and manager is as follows. Leader, a person's ability to creatively and effectively transfer the fundamental prospects of the organization and its member can practice them for productive, motivated, and inspired to give. Director, a person who is very task-oriented and more than anything in the performance and affects the daily activity of the organization. Leadership and management must go hand in hand. They are not the same thing, but they are necessarily linked and contemporary. Any effort to separate the two is likely to cause more problems that it solves. Still missing being the spent dignity and the differences. The manager's job is to plan, organize, and coordinate. The leader's job is to inspire and motivate. In his 1989 book on becoming a leader, Warren Buffett composed a list of the differences. The manager is a copy, the leader is an original. The manager maintains, the leader develops. The manager focuses on the system and structure, the leader focuses on the people. The manager relies on control, the leader inspires trust. The manager has a short-range view, the leader has a long-range perspective. Perhaps there was a time when calling of the manager and that of the leader could be separated. A foreman in an industrial era factory probably did not have to give much thought of what he was producing or to the people who were producing it. His or her job to follow orders, organize the work, assign the right people to the necessary tasks, coordinate the results, and ensure the job got done as ordered. The focus on efficiency, but in the new economy where value comes increasingly from the knowledge of the people and where workers are no longer undifferentiated cogs in an industrial machine, management and leadership are not easily separated. People look to their manager not just to assign them a task, but to define for them a purpose. And managers must organize workers not just to maximize efficiency, but to nurture skills, develop talent, and inspire results. The late management guru Peter Drucker was one of the first recognize his truth as he was to recognize many other management truths. He identified the emergence of the knowledge worker and the profound differences that would cause in the way business was organized. With the rise of the knowledge worker, one does not manage people. Mr. Drucker wrote, the task is to lead people, and the goal is to make productive the specific strength and knowledge of the every individual. Given the above definition, one can understand the people aspects of the management. Management is essentially about non-human resources or tools and things. One of the things other people are led and managed. Warren Ben's management task to run correctly defines the task of leadership knows it. Drucker said the effective manager and the leaders are effective. Cultural analysis illuminates subcultural dynamics within the organization. Many problems that were once viewed simply as a communication failure or lack of the teamwork are now being more properly understood as a breakdown of the instructional communication. For example, most companies today are trying to speed up the process of designing, manufacturing, and delivering new products to the customer. They are increasingly discovering the coordination in the marketing, engineering, manufacturing, distribution, and sales group will require more than goodwill, good intention, and a few management incentives. To achieve the necessary integration requires the understanding the subculture of each of these functions and the design of the intergroup process that allow communication and the collaboration across the sometimes strong subcultural boundary. Cultural analysis is necessary if you are understand how many technology influence are influenced by the organization. A new technology is usual reflection of the conceptual occupational culture that is built around new core scientific or the emerging concept and tools. Cultural analysis is necessary for the management across national ethnical boundary. Corporate learning, development, and plant change cannot be understood without considering culture is a primary source of resistance to change. Given these and related issues, it seems obvious that we must increase our study of the culture and put this research on a solid conceptual foundation. Superficial concept of the culture will not be useful. We must come to understand fully what culture is all about in human groups, organization, and the motion nations so that we can have a much deeper understanding of what goes on, why it goes on, and what, if there anything, we can do it. There is the leadership, this is the management. Figure 1 illustrates the leadership and the management. Management duties and responsibility associated with the management of the organization in connection with the influence, but leadership motivate implies to achieve leadership in dealing with the organization's goal. Yokel and Hugel et al. Showed that according to the upper shape, the leadership and management are the two overlay functions. Cooperative culture change. Though the theory on the corporate culture change may be straightforward, reality is presenting puzzles and challenges. How do you diagnose corporate culture? What is the desired situation going to be? How will you entice employees to engage in these changes? How to make big concept and value tangible and come true in daily business behavior? How are you going to achieve a sustainable change instead of starting another program that ends with the nothing must change? These and more are the questions that we tackle in the online video training on the corporate cultural change. We share our inside information as the consultant in the field culture change that gives practical tips and tools for other consultant, manager, HR, executive who want to achieve lasting successful change while engaging all staff. How to assess and modify corporate culture. There is saying that the goes like this: culture, its strategy for the breakfast, and that's right. You could concur on altering your strategy, your customer service, or whatever. But if this plan change does not line up with the current corporate culture, you would not get far. Corporate culture names what a team appreciates, the way they view things, their collective assumptions and the opinions about work and so on the hands they are doing when you look at the results. Corporate culture makes the difference because it has such a great effect on the behavior. Corporate culture in the brains of the executive and people on the floor before implementing change and boosting performance start. It is all about the shared culture. The trick is to let it work for you instead or hamper change. What could make this happen? If you have some reference, you will know where you stand. The OXI, which stands for the Corporate Culture Assessment Instrument, has proven to be a well-defined starting point for the nearly any corporate culture change process. This tool is introduced and built on by Professor Cameron and Kuhn and is now used by the over 10,000 organizations across the world. Conclusion, the important point that happened in most of the researches of leadership in organization is that they think leadership and management is overlapped, that we think it is not true. In order to the organization, they pay officially salary to their managers, but they did not grant it to make their manager as a successful leadership. And according to this fact, all the leaders are not manager and the vice versa. For conclusion, we should say for a study of the leadership style, inevitably we should lead to the managers of any organization and ask them to see their capability to leader their personnel as a manager. Leadership is about setting a new direction for a group. Management is about directing and controlling according to established principles. However, someone can be a symbolic leader if they emerge as the spearhead of a direction the group sets for itself. This is the lecture about the leadership and the corporate culture.